In communication with Southern California, KHJ-TV Public Affairs presents Teen Talk. Studies show that 13 million people suffer from kidney dysfunction. Experts report that 78,000 people in the U.S. die each year from kidney dysfunction. Approximately 60,000 Americans today are on some form of artificial kidney treatment. There are reportedly 10,000 people in the U.S. waiting for kidney transplants.
Today we have a very special edition of Teen Talk with a very special addition to Teen Talk. Hi, I'm Joe Feinstein, and today on Teen Talk we're going to examine serious illness as seen through the eyes of one fantastically young, beautiful, courageous young lady named Jennifer Pritchard. And Jennifer and I are going to share the microphones and the time together and just try and help all of us understand a little more of what kidney disease and what's going on with this kind of illness. Jennifer, welcome to Teen Talk.
Teen Talk on serious illness, a discussion with host Joe Feinstein and a young person on the subject of serious illness.
I got sick when I was 5 years old, and when I was 9, I ended up on dialysis. And then a month later, I got a kidney transplant, and it failed after 6 months, and I had to go back on dialysis for a couple of years.
You mean your body couldn't take the transplant, couldn't take the kidney that was given to you?
Yes.
What happened? What exactly happens in that kind of situation?
Well, it starts to reject, and problems of certain blood chemistries go back up, just like when your own kidneys fail, and they have to give you rejection medicines, and they try to keep the kidney, but if it fails, they have to take it out, and then you have to go back on dialysis.
So it's a constant kind of thing. Now, what kind of dialysis are you on?
Right now, I'm on continuous ambulatory peritoneal dialysis.
I can't even pronounce those words, let alone spell them. What does that mean?
Instead of using your veins and the blood going out of your body, it doesn't have anything to do with that. They put a catheter inside your peritoneum, and you pour fluid into that, and it stays in your peritoneum for 4 hours, and then you drain it out and you put another bag in. And
You got to do that.
Yes,
Is that right?
Yes.
How many times a day do you do that?
You do that 5 times a day.
You do it 5 times a day? How long does each kind of operation take?
Well, it drains out in 5 to 10 minutes, and the exchange from bag to bag takes about 3 minutes, and it drains in about 10 minutes.
Now, you do all this by yourself, is that right?
Yes, they teach the older kids how to do it themselves. You go to the hospital for like a tutoring procedure where they teach you how to take care of yourself and what medicines to put in the bag and how to do the exchange and what to do if you get infections, how to administer the antibiotics and draw up all that stuff.
Have you had any infections?
Lots of them.
Lots of infections? That means that you're sick a lot and you have to stay home.
Well, when I get peritonitis, they used to put you in the hospital, but now they're trying to get the kids to stay home and take care of themselves there.
What do you think about as you're sitting at home and kind of contemplating all this kind of, kidney disease and dialysis and changing bags and the whole bit? What's going on in your head?
Well, it's It's just what I have to do to take care of myself.
I know it's what you have to do. Do you ever say to yourself, why me?
Yeah.
Why have I been chosen for this wonderful experience? And I'm being sarcastic, you know.
Yeah, lots of times.
Lots of times? And what answers seem to come back to you, Jennifer?
Well, before I didn't understand why it was me or why God picked me or anybody else who has kidney disease. But I was having a meeting with you the other night, and I told you that my mom told me a few months ago that God picked me to be a teacher for other people to help them understand why they're sick.
God picked you as a teacher to help other people. Do you feel that that's what's going on, that you are helping to teach? How? How are you doing that?
By explaining my illness and telling them how I deal with it and things like that.
You still have that pretty smile on your face every now and then.
Except for when I'm sick.
Except for when you're sick. And except for when you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. We're talking with Jennifer Pritchett, who, by the way, is going to be celebrating her 17th birthday very, very soon. What are you asking for this birthday, Jennifer? What would you like?
Well, I asked my friend for a stuffed Garfield.
A stuffed Garfield? What is a stuffed Garfield?
He's a cartoon character in the newspaper.
I see. So you want a stuffed Garfield. Okay. All right. I'll bet you get it. Maybe. You stopped going to school for a while. You're not going to school now, are you? Do you miss that at all?
Yeah.
Do you? Why did you stop?
When I was 12, that's when I had to go back on dialysis.
And as a result of that, it keeps you home all the time? What do you do as you're sitting around the house and you do you watch a lot of television? Is that right? Do you do some reading?
Sometimes, not a lot.
What do you think is going on out there in that world that you might be missing? Do you think something's going on that you might be missing?
Maybe.
What?
Some friends I could be making, probably.
But I heard that you are babysitting quite a bit these days. Is that right? You're taking care of a lot of different children's babies.
Oh, a couple.
So you're able to get out and do some of that.
Well, the person that I was babysitting for lives next door.
And you go over there and take care of the baby?
Yeah, sometimes, but I'm not doing that anymore.
Why?
She was kind of a problem.
She was kind of a problem? The baby was? She cried?
Yeah, she was a little spoiled.
A little spoiled. I know about some spoiled children. Jennifer, I'm really wondering how you keep your spirits up at a time like this when all kinds of different things are happening. You've been in and out of hospitals quite a bit, haven't you?
I just go to one hospital.
Just one hospital, but it's the same hospital and you keep going in and out, though. How many times you've been in for different operations?
I don't know. I stopped counting.
You stopped counting? Your mother told me it was about 40, 45 operations that you've had.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you ever get the feeling of, geez, here I am again? And what do you say?
You say, well, it's something that has to be done.
It has to be done. You've gotten to know some nice people along the route, though. You've gotten to know Dr. Jerry Jampolsky, haven't you? Your eyes are lighting up now as you're saying that.
He might be coming to my birthday party.
Oh, really? That's very nice. What has Dr. Jampolsky taught you? What have you learned from him?
Well, he always teaches love is letting go of fear.
Yeah.
And to live one day at a time and not look back and not look into the future.
Love is letting go of fear. Live one day at a time and don't look back and don't look into the future. So in other words, stay in the present. How do you manage to stay in the here and now, in the present?
Well, that's one. I still have a problem with that.
You do have a problem with that? I've been learning to do that a little bit more myself in my life, and it really matters to me to stay right here in the here and now, right being with you right now, and not thinking about anything else except the fact that we're involved in our conversation, in our discussion right now. Can you manage that kind of thing of staying in the here and now?
Sometimes.
What's the time when you can't?
When I'm in the hospital.
Really? That depresses you there? And then what are you saying to yourself?
I don't want to be here again.
I don't want to
Something
be
like
here
that.
again. What am I doing here? Uh-huh. And when you see Mom and Ben and Aaron and Heather, and as they come in and they kiss you and say hi and talk with you for a while, do you
That makes me feel a lot better.
it does? What about when they leave?
It makes me feel bad.
Really? What are you saying to yourself?
They're going home and I have to stay here.
Uh-huh. And then what do you do?
And sometimes I just lay there for a little while or take a nap or watch TV. Or sometimes there's somebody that I know there that's in the hospital too, and I go into their room, and on the floor that all the teenagers go, they have a playroom with, they have a stereo and they have games and stuff, and I go in there sometimes.
What turns you on? What really makes you happy?
I like music and I like to be with my friends and stuff.
You sound like a typical teenager to me. That sounds very typical and very teenagerish, because for sure that's one of the things that is very, very important. What's your favorite group? Who's your favorite group?
Got a lot of them,
A lot of them? You like Toto?
kind of.
Kind of? Uh-huh. Well, okay. And what do you think about as you get through with one of these operations and you're going home now, do you ever say to yourself, I'm going to be better? Things are going to get better? And what happens when the next operation comes on?
Yeah, most of the time I say not again or something like that.
Not again. Uh-huh. Do you start feeling sorry for yourself a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
I cry a lot.
You do? But you seem to sparkle out of it, Jennifer. You seem to get out of it.
Well, I try to get well real fast because I don't like being in the hospital.
Oh, I can't blame you. I don't think anybody can stand being in the hospital. We're talking with Jennifer Pritchett, a very brave young lady. We'll be right back, right after this commercial message. We're talking with Jennifer Pritchett, who has kidney dialysis and has been through a number of transplant and operations that some did succeed, and the taking on of the new kidney did not succeed. I just finished reading a book called When Bad Things Happen to Good People, and it's written by a man named Rabbi Harold Kushner. And in that book, he talks about the fact that as a father, his son, his little boy, Aaron, contracted a disease called progeria, which is a disease, an aging disease, and it makes the person grow older and older, way ahead of time. and he gets wrinkles like at about the age of 6, and his hair turns gray at the age of 7, and eventually, unfortunately, Aaron died. And Rabbi Kushner was saying to himself, why me? Why has this happened? I'm a good man. I do everything I'm supposed to do. I behaved myself, and I gave you a very nice young man into this world, Lord. Why has this happened to me? Do you ever start saying some of those things, or do you ever hear Mom or Dad or Ben or your stepmom talk about some of these things? Do they ever say, why me?
I don't hear them too often.
You don't hear them too often? What do you talk about with your mother when you're in those kinds of moods about, your disease and this whole thing?
Most of the time we talk about the stuff that I've been talking with you about.
Tell me. Tell me so I can understand.
Well, my disease, and why did I have to get sick? Why not somebody else?
Do you ever get angry? I mean, do you ever kind of like want to slam your fist down and say, this is not supposed to happen?
Lately, I do that just when I have to go to the hospital.
Lately, when you have to go to the hospital?
When I find out I have to go there.
How do you keep your spirits up, though, amidst all this time? You and I have sat down and we've spoken now twice. And in the 2 times that we've talked, we've had a chance to get to know each other. And Jennifer, frankly, I can't believe you. There's a part of you that is absolutely, fantastically beautiful and unreal. The part of you that seems to sparkle, and you say to me, Joe, this is what I have, and it's okay, I understand it, and I got a lot of different things that I got to take care of. I mean, you were telling me about your birthday party, and we were talking about the things that you want to do and the places you want to go to see and stuff like that. And I find you fantastic. I find you fascinating. And I'm wondering, where does all that good stuff come from? I think I would have cracked up a long time ago if this ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Where do you think it does come from?
I have a lot of good friends that support me, and my mother, my family, my sisters, my friends.
Dr. Goddard, Dr. Jampolsky, and all the other doctors down at the hospital for you? What do they say to you that gives you a little bit of an uplift and gives you a good feeling?
Well, usually when I have to go to the hospital or get an operation or something, my mom says, well, we'll do something after this is all over. And just think about you'll be out of here and you'll be all better. You can go home and can do all the things you used to do, and I can go home to my cat and stuff.
My mom used to use those bribes on me too to make me go shopping with her. And she'd say, come on, if you go shopping with me, we'll go out for something to eat afterwards, or we'll go, maybe take in a movie afterwards. And she knew how to do that. So your mom does the same thing. I think moms know about these things all the time, all the time. What have you, what do you think is going to be the real key? What would you like to tell all the people watching, about you or about this disease or about whatever's going on in your life right now? What would you say to the whole world? If you could say something to the world, what would you like to tell the world? World?
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one? That's a hard question, huh? Think of it from within. Let it come from within your feelings.
hard for me.
That's hard for you? Okay. Let me ask it this way. What are some of your hopes and some of your dreams? What would you like to happen to Jennifer?
I wish I wasn't sick anymore.
I wish I wasn't sick anymore. Go ahead, you got 2 more wishes.
That's the only one I have.
That's the only one you have. I'm going to wish for that too, Jennifer. And I think a lot of people out there are also going to wish for it just as much as you and me.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be right back. Nadine Stair, an 85-year-old, young lady, once said, "I would perhaps have more actual troubles, but I'd have fewer imaginary ones." This is one of the things that I think we all learned from talking with Jennifer. Let's have more actual troubles and less imaginary ones. There's some wonderful help that you can provide to the Kidney Foundation by donations and help to the National Kidney Foundation of Southern California, 6820 La Tierra Boulevard, Suite 111, Los Angeles, California, 90045. Area codes 213-641-8152. Jennifer, it's been wonderful spending this half hour with you. You are truly a most amazing, and now the audience quite knows how beautiful you really are. This is Joe Feinstein for Teen Talk saying we'll see you very soon.